Can you think of something that you can't leave your house without? It's always attached to your hip, it's wherever you go. That's right, it's your cell phone. I will now provide a brief overview of the benefits of cell phones throughout the years, also the concerns and their use while driving. Well, I got my first cell phone when I was 17. It was an indestructible little LG black phone. It wasn't even a flip phone. You know, I should really use the word indestructible loosely because the next summer I got pushed into a pool and let's just say it couldn't swim. But so then I ended up upgrading to the iPhone 4, which I got in 2012, but it actually came out in 2010. Isn't it funny how every time you get one new item, it's something else bigger and better comes out? It's quite interesting. So just some history behind cell phones. A few things that I got from one of my sources was that the analog Motorola Dana TAC 8000X advanced mobile phone system was the first mobile cell phone, and that was invented in 1983, which I thought was really interesting. Of course, there was cell phones, or not cell phones, but there was mobile devices before that, but they weren't, or not mobile devices, there were options of communication before that, but this was just completely brand new, and of course it was like a cinder block. It was huge. The next thing, fun fact that I learned is that the Nokia 7650 was the first cell phone with a built-in camera, and it was also featured in the film called Minority Report with Tom Cruise in 2002. So can you imagine like the difference from 1983 to 2002? Now you have a mobile phone, and now in 2002 you have one that can also take pictures. That was pretty cool. Some of the benefits I also got from another one of my sources. It listed 10 benefits. The first one being you're able to stay contacted anytime, or connected anytime and anywhere with anyone. I know from personal experience, they have apps called Skype, and that allows you to contact people via video messaging, which is amazing because my brother lives all the way in Washington State, and I haven't seen him in 3 years, but because I'm able to Skype with him, I feel like I'm up to date on everything, and I'm able to talk to him regularly, which is pretty great. Another thing is that it helps transfer data via the internet and through different apps. Pretty cool. Another is SMS, which is short messaging service, or known as text messaging. And how many times do you can't answer a phone call? You're in class. Not that you should be texting during class, and it's just easier to send a text message rather than making a phone call, and because sometimes not everyone answers phone calls, but everyone receives text messages. Another benefit is you can find your way out of emergencies. Say if you're stuck in traffic or your car is broke down. What are you going to do? You got to call 911 of some sort, or AAA, Another benefit is that it's basically a mini PC. It has everything that a computer has. It is a tiny computer. You can research anything you want. Another benefit is that it can enhance your business. You can keep contact with your business, with your employees or your employer for needed business ideas and emergencies. Something else is that it can help with legal matters, because cell phones keep a record it has a call log. So a lot of police can use those in different defense cases, or even putting people in jail because of that. And also GPS, it can track where you're located and where you've traveled. Another benefit is it's just wholesome entertainment. You can watch TV shows, you can take pictures, as I mentioned before. You can also look at the media, and also you don't even really need a newspaper anymore because you can look at the news right on your phone. Something else is prestige and fashion. It's a fashion statement to carry your phone around. You can have different cases and such, which is pretty interesting. Another personal benefit of mine is I'm horrible with directions, and a GPS, which is also on many phones today, can help you to get from point A to point B without getting lost, which is something that I tend to do a lot. Also, now I'd like to talk about some statistics of accidents that have occurred with cell phone use. From one of my sources, I learned that individuals who drive while sending or reading text messages are 23% more likely to be involved in car accidents or car crashes with other drivers. Another statistic is that during any point of the day, it was noted that 11% of drivers are talking on their cell phones, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. So if you can think, 11% of them are talking, and 23% of them are texting and getting into car accidents. That's pretty high. Another issue that has been raised pretty recently is the idea of teen use while text messaging and driving. A study from the University of Utah indicated that the reaction time of a teen driver using a cell phone is at the same percentage of a 70-year-old driver who is not using a cell phone. Can you imagine, like, the reaction time is the same of a teenager using a phone? It's equal to a 70-year-old driver. That's pretty bad. Which, again, you know, hopefully you can think back to the amount of accidents that occur. Also, according to Virginia Tech Transportation Institute, texting while driving is 6 times more likely to cause an automobile accident while driving than when intoxicated. So, in conclusion, within the last few minutes, I was able to inform you of some facts about cell phones. I gave you the general overview, some of the benefits, and the concerns that we all face while driving. So as my concluding statement, cell phones are not waterproof. You can get a waterproof case for $2 online. It's worth it. And also that cell phones in general are definitely needed in today's society, and I've given you the facts for that. And hopefully I've been able to inform you. Thank you.